What up, YouTube, man? It's your boy Rock. I'm back, man, with another action. We got a Nikola Jokic trade just got real. Let's do it.
Nikola Jokic says he wants to be a Nugget for life, but Denver's basically begging him to leave. They're like, we don't want you. Go somewhere else. Because to lose your best player, this is basically the playbook. Step one this summer, take a huge step back losing in the first round. Step two...
Wait, how is that his fault? I mean, how is that not his fault?
Basically the playbook. Step one this summer, take a huge step back losing...
How is that his fault? I mean, the Nuggets' fault. They said Nuggets in 5, Nuggets in 6. Because there was... I don't know why, but some of them were saying because Ant was questionable with his health or whatever, and he only played like 1 or 2 games, and then he didn't play the rest. And then you had to beat Jaden McDaniels. That's his fault. What the hell? I'm not going for that. I'm not even going to ask questions, leave it up to y'all to answer. That is his fault. You know, they say he's the best player in the league and all that. Like, you don't need that much help to beat Jaden McDaniels. I don't want to hear old injuries. They had more injuries than y'all. This nigga Dante tore his Achilles. This nigga broke his Ant down there breaking his leg and shit. But it's ridiculous. It's about fucking Gordon and Watson. Bro, Watson seemed like he already knew what the hell was going on. He just got traded now. He already knew he wasn't playing, nigga. So, bro, nah, man. Second round, he should have at least made it there. Like, come on, that's his fault. They was exposing Jokic. They weren't talking about the Nuggets when he lost. They was on his ass. I'm not even gonna lie. Which I was surprised because it seemed like he always gets a pass or something.
Because to lose your best player, this is basically the playbook. Step one this summer, take a huge step back losing in the first round. Step two, make 0 improvements.
Y'all said that was bro's best team. They said that was his best team Jokic just had. His most help. I swear they said that.
3, trade your best young player for a draft pick. And step 4, pivot from a 24-year-old Peyton Watson to a 37-year-old DeMar DeRozan. It's like they're fumbling Joker's prime on purpose. But is he gonna leave? We don't know for sure, but everyone's talking Warriors if Joker changes teams. Actually, there's a different team that should feel very good about their chances. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. The Nuggets sent away Peyton Watson, and the trade was Cavs get Watson, Cam Whitmore, who they waived. That's a whole nother thing. Sad story for his career. Clippers get Max Strus. Nuggets get one.
That's gonna be a good addition. Cam Whitmore on top of that. It's the reason why they wanted him.
First and a second. The Wizards get Trey Mann and a second. He's actually part of a 5-team.
Trey Mann, I don't know how good bro is. I ain't gonna lie. But I don't think he's better than him. I don't think... Did Cam Whitmore even play last year? Where the hell was he at? I think he played a little, though. Yeah, he played a bit. But the season, it's been a while, bro. I ain't gonna lie. It has been a while, huh? We ain't seen the Wizards in 5 months, 6 months. So, maybe I just forgot. But, I do think the Cavs wanted him on purpose. You tried to play him early, just a second ago. But Max Strus to the Clippers, then they get only 1 pick. Nah, oh no. I ain't gonna lie. Peyton Watson, he might seem like a random person to a casual, but I ain't gonna count. He really showed something when Jokic went down, bro. Like that nigga was waiting on his moment, bro. He had to get paid. He got his fucking bag, bro. But he said he's worth it. He showed how good he really was. And I don't know. At least a player. Max Strus in the first round pick or something, right? For bro? Maybe, or just maybe like Sam Merrill in the first round pick or something.
Team trade that involves Dennis Schroeder, blah, blah, blah.
That was
part is Watson
you didn't get
signed
enough.
a 4-year, $88 million deal in Cleveland. And good for them. Got embarrassed in the playoffs last year by New York. Go out and get better. And yes, losing Max Strus sucks because he's a good shooter. Charles Barkley's obsessed with him.
I'm thinking what everybody's saying. That's a pretty man.
Yeah, man, you gotta watch out.
I don't think everybody's thinking.
But the Nuggets got worse on purpose, so their rich owner doesn't have to pay a big tax bill. Why do you even own an NBA team? When you've got the best or second best player in the world, that's when you go for it. And let's be clear.
Try to say the best player, nigga. Get used to that second or whatever, because that shit can't keep flying around here, boy. He's not even the best player or second best player to me, but no, bro. You better get used to that, because y'all can't keep saying this shit. First best player, hell no. Best player don't lose to Jaden McDaniels, bro. That's why the shit who they said was actually better than him until he lost in the what's the name? I seen a lot of niggas switching up on Jokic saying Wemby's actually the best player until he lost in the finals, but that's why they lost to Wemby and them. They had a better team, but they're not losing to Jaden McDaniels, and you know they're not. Well, Ant was playing a little bit, but nigga was hurt. Both legs were hurt. And
NBA
shit.
team. When you've got the best or second best player in the world, that's when
Not
you
the
go
best
for
player
it.
in the
And let's be
league,
clear,
yeah.
the Nuggets will never have another Nikola Jokic again. This is it. Maybe
He
not for
only
like
got
50 to
one
100
championship.
years. You think I'm exaggerating? Joker's
Yeah,
been the
y'all
best player
act like
for
it,
what,
man.
5-6 years now,
The
right?
3
From
MVPs or whatever. I
2021.
mean, shit. Okay, cool. But it's a reason why he don't got 3 rings. Like the MVPs are obviously easier. Not saying it's easy, but y'all make it seem like he won like 4 rings, 5. Y'all make it really seem like MVPs is not, to me. I know Kevin Durant said what he said, but to me, championships are more important, as they should be.
We'll never have another Nikola Jokic again. This is it. Maybe not for like 50 to 100 years. You think I'm exaggerating? Joker's been the best player alive for what, 5-6 years now, right?
He was not. He's not the best player. That's just an opinion, nigga. You ain't saying the fact.
2021 when he won his
He's
first
the best
MVP.
player in the
until
league,
last year when
nigga.
Victor Wembanyama
When they
took
won a
over.
championship, the season after that, you could have said that after losing and losing, no, he was not the best player in the league. As soon as he kept losing and losing like that,
have been the best guy?
the best player in the league is gonna keep dominating. That's what the best people do. Like what? Shea lost because what? Injuries. AJ Mitchell and J-Dub. That's what actually the best player does. Like it's back-to-back MVP. Finna win. I think bro got back-to-back MVPs. I think, but finna win. He didn't win. He didn't do it like bro did it. He was finna win a ring. No MVP ring. MVP ring. Like in back-to-back. Come on, that'd have been crazy. But nah, man, you don't lose to Jaden McDaniels. That's all I know. That's all I know.
Stretch. The list is Bill Russell, MJ, LeBron, Kareem, George Mikan, and
That nigga has not. He's not the best
you want to
player.
count Magic and Bird in there, but they were not the best guy.
He's not the best player in the
Point
league.
is, that's the list. You've got one of those guys.
That's your opinion. That's not true.
You have to be lucky enough to actually draft that guy when he
not
enters
the
the
best
league,
player
right?
in
So
the
maybe
league.
another Jokic in like 200 years is realistic. I'm not kidding. So
He's
what
not
are
the
they
best,
doing?
like-
Well, let's be clear. Peyton
Number
Watson
one?
was not going to win
No.
them a championship. This happened long before Peyton
Wait,
Watson.
what?
Wait, well, let's be clear. Peyton Watson was not going to win them a championship. This happened long before
Exactly, right? But let them tell it. That's why they lost.
Peyton Watson. And in some ways, I get where the owner's coming from, right? Like at 4 years, $88 million, Watson would have cost them $22 million for the season, plus a tax bill just this year on top of that of $157 million for the second apron repeater tax. So the total is $177 million for 1 year of Peyton Watson. The owner was like, no, I know I'm going to get slammed for this, but we're not going to win a championship anyway with this guy. I don't think I'm going to pay $177 million.
You're not going to win a
Actual problem
championship
happened
when
years
Jokic
ago.
is the rim
Mistake
protector.
number one was paying injury-riddled Jamal Murray a max extension when he's only made one
Y'all be
All-NBA.
disrespecting him. It's so funny.
Number one was paying injury-riddled Jamal Murray a max extension when
He
he's
was
only
injured
made
last
one
year.
All-NBA team, and he was coming off a terrible Olympics for Team Canada. It was the perfect time to play hardball with him, but they didn't, and nobody was even bidding against them. So they paid Jamal Murray just to make him happy. Then they paid Zeke Naji over $7 million a year, right before we learned he's not actually an NBA player. Then, of course, the Christian Brown 5-year,
What about that
$125
one? You
million
took long
extension.
enough.
This was bad because of how he regressed offensively, turning into a borderline one-way player for them, a huge overpay. So that is 3 big mistakes, plus the fact that Aaron Gordon suddenly can't stay healthy for very long. And the Nuggets are an overrated, overpaid, bloated mess. Just
Yep.
a terrible job by the front office. And
All of
over
them are
after,
overrated.
They got cheap and let go of Tim
Damn near.
Connolly. Tim
Well,
Connolly was the original front
I'm
office
not
guy
gonna
who
say all of them. Jokic is overrated. Like Jamal Murray, he don't even get respect. You see how he talked about him. Yeah, it's just Jokic. I ain't gonna lie.
After they got cheap and let go of Tim Connolly. Tim Connolly was the original front office guy.
I'm
who
not
built
hating on
the
bro. I just
2023
keeping it
champion
real.
around
Like,
Jokic.
you can't keep
Then,
losing and being the best player in the league, bro. Like that does not add up. That's not fair. No one else gets held. No one else can do that. No one else can be immune to it. Like that's like LUKA and Jokic are, bro. Like LUKA hasn't won anything, but he's the top 5, top 4 every list. It's not even like it doesn't make sense. How is Jason Tatum not better than LUKA? How is he not always higher than him in these lists? How? Let them tell it. Like, LUKA is the really one that we gotta pay attention to, but Jokic, it's getting outrageous too.
Tim Connolly was the original front office guy who built the
I understand you're
2023
pushing
champion
international
around
players, but God, man. Come on, Adam Silver.
Jokic. Then he gets poached to Minnesota, and a guy named Calvin Booth takes over. Immediately does the Jamal Murray extension, the Zeke Naji thing, and then the new front office did the Christian Brown contract. Meanwhile, Connolly keeps kicking butt by building the Wolves team designed to take down Denver. In fact, since winning their title,
nobody trying to hear that. They're not thinking about y'all like that, especially after the 2024 season, bro. They already beat y'all. When they beat y'all, they was not building for y'all no more. I do not believe that. They was building for y'all. After 2024, when they won, I do not think they were thinking to beat the Nuggets.
2023, the Wolves had beat the Nuggets 2 out of 3 times in the playoffs. So this looks terrible. But is Joker actually going to leave him?
Nigga saying the Wolves. Nigga, he lost to Jaden McDaniels, bro. Ayo didn't even play the last game. Right? He got hurt, didn't he? Ayo got hurt. Bro, like, the injuries was crazy. Yeah, more injuries than them. Ayo. And Jaden, not Jaden, Dante, torn Achilles. Goodness. I think that's really pretty much it, though.
Free agency. Well, people freaked out because he didn't sign his extension this summer when he could have. But it turns out he can make a lot more money by signing next offseason. $77 million more. In fact, he was asked, and Joker said, yes, this is just financial. And headlines were like, case closed, Nugget for life. But if you look at the actual quote, he says it like right after a game, all sweaty. He's not going to make some huge news randomly in like some hallway in Europe. So who knows? This all comes down to whether he wants to win that bad. And a lot of people say he doesn't. He's not built like a Kobe Bryant. And it makes sense.
Want to win like that.
His biggest reaction after winning the title in 2023. He asked the PR guy when the parade was. And when he told him, Joker was like, I just want to go home to my horses. But at the same time, he's not that laid back when it comes to basketball. Like, I can think of 5 gigantic fights that he's been in over the years. And if he doesn't care, why does man get so heated at times with his teammates during really big games? It looks like he cares. The only thing that he hasn't done is hint at leaving, like Giannis did over the years constantly, right? Like, Giannis always made it clear, I'm loyal, but I value winning over loyalty. And he eventually left. Yo, if Giannis was on the Nuggets, he'd have been gone. Because the Nuggets are turning into the Bucks before our eyes.
Stop it, right? They just said they was a favorite. They just had them damn near sweeping the Timberwolves last year. Bro, you couldn't tell niggas nothing about the Nuggets last year, even though they obviously were going downhill. But that little streak at the end of the season, that must have been everything, I guess. And then they got the best player in the league. That's what they keep saying. But if you got the best player in the league, bro, it wouldn't be this damn gloomy and doomy and
Giannis always made it clear, I'm loyal, but I value winning over loyalty. And he eventually left. Yo, if Giannis was on the Nuggets, he'd have been gone. Because the Nuggets are turning into the Bucks before our eyes. Getting worse in the playoffs every year. Check. Stupid expensive, but not that talented. Check. Traded every pick you have. The Bucks did it, and the Nuggets just got back a pick in this Peyton Watson trade. Great. And
now all of a sudden they the Bucks, though. That's funny.
And desperate trades. For Milwaukee, it was like, Damian Lillard, Miles Turner. For the Joker, it's going to be DeMar DeRozan. Congrats. So we don't know if he's going to leave, but nobody would blame him. So where could he go? Well, first off, Joker could sign and trade to basically any team technically next offseason, or he could go somewhere with cap space. And the obvious choice is the Golden State Warriors. They would have enough to pay him the max. But is that really his best chance to win? I mean, the Warriors have Steph. It would be fun. But this feels like LeBron going there, right? His best chance is on another, not on some 10 seed in the West. How is that a huge upgrade over the Nuggets roster? No. I think the Lakers actually have a much better edge here, because if there's one star in the NBA Joker feels a real connection with, it's Luka Doncic. They're both from the Balkans in Europe, which is the former Yugoslavia, and they have a shared history together. Luka and Jokic just look like long-lost brothers when you see them together on the court. And they'd be a great fit from a basketball
I used to hear somebody trolling.
But there's a catch. LA had enough money to perfectly slide Joker into their books, just like the Warriors, but then they ruined it with all their moves this summer. The Austin Reeves extension, the Walker Kessler contract, and all the smaller moves like Quentin Grimes. So now that means getting Joker starts with moving either Reeves or Walker Kessler. One of them would have to go. And right now, before the season, before we see how it all plays out, I would say Reeves, because Lakers would need all the defense that they can get. And people might say, oh, Nuggets don't want overpaid Reeves. That's fine, but then they risk losing Joker for nothing. When
he has done nothing. Either. Like,
I'd say, oh, Nuggets don't want overpaid Reeves. That's fine, but then they risk losing Joker for nothing when he goes to Golden State. Now, obviously, that's way in the future, and we don't know, but I can't wait to at least hear from Jokic after this Peyton Watson move. Where is his mindset at? Because this summer has been awful if he wants to compete. But speaking of a crazy summer, obviously the Lakers sale has been crazy. And look, this is, I will admit, the third video that I have done about this that I'm teasing here, but I think it's the best one because I fully break down everything that went wrong, all of the crimes that the old owner is being accused of, what could happen to him, and then all the drama that's going down with the Buss family. Because overall, this Lakers sale, it will be a documentary someday, and we're watching it all play out in front of our eyes in real time.
All right, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think, bro. I'm out, man. No cap.